between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Booker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Naeem Hines, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
On third down, here's Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on first down. Booker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing is Smith.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Straight ahead, Walker. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They'll run for it with Hines. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Booker. Flush to his right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Booker. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Booker. It's complete to Williams. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs.
And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Smith. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Booker steps away to his left. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Booker. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
third down. Gibbs. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Geno on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Booker. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They'll send the tight end in motion. After the interception, here's Smith.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Geno. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's... And that's caught inside the
drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Gino.
Got his man, it's Fehoko.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They snap it to Smith. Being chased out left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Well, the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Looking to throw. Booker, flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on third down. Booker, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here's another interception. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Hines is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. First throw now for the backup lock. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Off play action. Booker. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long, it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Booker. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw on 3rd down. Booker. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you chick.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause I start stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the side by my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that's probably baffling. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slash. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the band. Young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every